Welcome back to the Glass Ceiling Talk. I'm your host, Jordan. Today, we're going to talk about why food should be free. And I don't want any farmers to come after me. Obviously, you all should get paid. You all should be the highest grossing industry in this country. And not just in this country, but in the world. There shouldn't be anybody that's hungry in this world. We have so much food, and we have so much food that we throw away. But if we are able to, we should. And this is I'm big on having as little government as possible, but honestly, I think this is one thing, our food, that the government should control, but they shouldn't be cheap about it. Like they shouldn't find the least expensive stuff to make stuff with or to mass make food or whatever. But these farmers work their asses off to do what they do. They should have the budget to be able to do what they need to do to make as best and as natural as food as possible. We shouldn't have there shouldn't be anything there shouldn't be no such thing as GMOs and all the other unnatural stuff that they put in food. We shouldn't be forcing kids to pay for lunch. We shouldn't be should people shouldn't be eating better in jail than they do in school. That's ridiculous. And that sends the wrong message to kids. Because when they get in trouble and they go to juvie or whatever, they're like, well, damn, I'm getting better food in here than I ever got outside. Like, what message is that sending you? Like, what message is that sending out? That it's okay to do bad because you know at least you'll get 3 meals a day. And it shouldn't be like that. Now if you decide to sacrifice your meal to give it to somebody else, that's your doing. But everybody should at least have at least 1 meal a day that's free, if not all three, or however many times you eat. I'm more of a snacker myself, so I like eat all day, but we just live in a society, and again, it's not just America; it's all over the world. There's so much food that gets thrown away, wasted, spoiled. Like there's so much food that gets destroyed for no reason at all. There's so much food that, like, literally, no one should go hungry. There should be nobody who has to deal with hunger, in no matter what country it is. And while farmers are to blame too, because the way they've structured their market, it's made harder for them to produce food because I mean the stuff going up. But I understand inflation and all of that too, and I understand that there's prices change, things go up, things go down, prices change all the time. I understand that, and especially with scarcity and supply and demand, like I get all of that. I do, but the fact that we treat people who've done a crime better than homeless people or better than children should say a lot about where we are as a community, as a society, as a nation, as a world. We have people who eat mud because they just need something to be on their stomach. Literally eat like animals because no one cares to give them a meal. And I'm not talking about slop. Like no one should eat slop. They should have a nice full meal that gets them full and can help them throughout the day. And I'm not even saying that people in prison or whatever shouldn't be able to eat good as well either. I mean, I'm not saying they eat well, but I mean, some places do have some good food, others don't. I mean, that's just based on where you get in trouble and their rules or whatever. But we just live in a society that's going against everybody. Like, it's you against everybody. It's you against the government. It's you against money. It's you against yourself. Challenging, not really challenging yourself, but having to see how long you can go without eating. See how long you can go without sleeping. Working yourself to the bone just to make a living. Just to do the things you want to do, be able to do whenever you want to do them. Just to have money on the side, just in case something happens and you can get it fixed right away or within a good time span. And our society doesn't function like that. I'm sure there's smaller societies who are more helping and more because they're smaller, so they're able to know each other, they're able to help each other out more. And I understand the dynamic of not really being on your own, but kind of being on your own, just like doing things on your own, making sure you're being an adult basically. But food is one thing. Food is something we all need. Food and water is something we all need. And the fact that we hold that from people just because they can't pay for it is crazy. You care that much about making a profit, than you do about helping somebody. Now, and I also understand I also understand about freeloading. There shouldn't be freeloaders either. Like, I understand if you start giving people some food, like say you're a donut shop, and there's donut shops who throw their donuts away that they don't sell, but I'm not advising anybody to go through anybody's trash, but and I don't know, and I don't know if there's any here that do this, but I think it's a lot in California. Um, but yeah, just we'll say you're a donut shop, and I mean you had a good day, but you didn't sell all your donuts. Why not give those out? Like you could. I'm not even saying you have to set them outside your store, or even like something like that where they're just like surrounding your store. But you could take them somewhere. You could take them to a homeless shelter. You could take them to a foster home. You could, or not a foster home. What you call them? Is it called a foster home? Yeah, a foster home. You could take it to no, it's not a foster home. It's where homeless kids go. Where I forgot what it's called. Yeah, some foster home. I don't remember the other name for them. But anyway, you know what I'm talking about. You could take it over there. You could take it, I don't know, to a park. Like, a park that's going to be filled with a lot of homeless people. Little things like that can mean a lot to somebody. And you never know what someone's going to do. Yeah, of course, like I was saying, they could freeload. People do that. They are just looking for a handout. And but again, you can't help people's intentions. You can't control how people view a situation. Some people may be like, oh yeah, they're just going to give me free food. I don't got to do nothing. I'm just going to sit out here and then wait for them to give me the free food every night. There's going to be people like that. But there's also going to be people who are like, okay, they're taking a chance on me by giving me food. They're showing that they care. Let me better myself. I might be able to come out here and get free food, but let me better myself so that one day I don't have to be out here and get the free food. I can get my own food. I can feed myself. I don't have to rely on a company or somebody to feed me because I'm able to function and feed myself. But we're not a society like that. You get what you get, and you gotta grind. Like, you basically just have to grind. You have to not even care. Like, you don't even have to. You just have to. I don't like. It's hard to put words to it because it's different for everybody. Like, what makes you want to get up in the morning? Is because you have to, or because you want to? You realize you're gonna have bills to pay, and you're gonna have to have food, and you want to do stuff, so you work. Other people are okay with being not, and I'm not talking again. I'm not talking about homeless people being lazy. There's people out here who are lazy, who just want everything handed to them. I think those kind of people we need to just let be on their own. But the people who actually try to be successful and they just either failed or just can't make a way, like they don't know what to do. Those people should be in again. You can't make that decision off of one time or two time. You have to you will see how people are the more that you do something. Like if you go out and give people food, you'll see the people who are there just to freeload and just say, "Oh, thank you for the food. See you tomorrow." Like you'll see people like that, but you'll also see the people who are, "Thank you. I really do appreciate it." They'll try talking to you, not even if they don't even talk to you, but they'll try. You can tell in their actions. You can tell the way that they look at you. You can tell the way that they're moving, how not how they got in that situation, but just how where their heart is, where what they want to be working. They want to do something. They want to be successful. They want to be able to. They don't want to be out here the rest of their life. They want to be able to function and care for themselves without having to rely on others. And I think that's just one thing government should take a stand on is food. We need to stop being and stop giving people stuff that you wouldn't eat. Like stop. Why would you buy it if you're not gonna eat it? Like don't give people. Stop giving people expired food. I don't care if it's. I don't care if it's soup. I don't care if it's something that says it's not expired. Why would you buy something you're not gonna use it and then you're gonna give it to somebody else just because they're hungry or because you don't want it anymore because it's expired? That's not. And then you're gonna say, "Oh, I'm a good person. I gave food. I gave people food today." You gave people expired food, even if it's not expired, but the date on it is expired. That's not. You're not helping anything. You're not being helpful. You're just doing it just because that's something you thought about doing and you just want to get rid of the food and you're not technically throwing it away. Like you can't be that much of a but that's all I got for today. Subscribe to this video, comment what you think I should talk about. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, share the video, turn on your post notifications. Make sure y'all follow me though. Follow me. And you all have a great day. That's embarrassing.